Good morning. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back. Again, good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you receive this. Welcome in the elementals, the nature spirits, earth, air, fire, water, wind, ether. Welcoming in all beings of light, of unconditional love and light for our highest and best good only. Through and with divine light, divine love, divine truth, divine power, empowerment, divine wisdom, divine knowledge, divine remembrance, and divine magic. So welcome. Just to sharing a couple fun messages today around sign synchronicities, going in a little depth with seeing specific numbers and animals, and there'll probably be another separate message as well today. So if you feel called to, check out all of the content, because there's a multi-dimensional, multi-optional information that comes through this channel with the team. So welcome. Hopefully everyone's doing well. We've got the candles lit. It's a little darker and cloudier here today. It's just struggling with Mother Nature wanting to warm up here in Michigan. We're having some black tea. I already had a coffee this morning, so. All right, let's get into it. We'll start with knowing that you'll know this message is for you in resonance. Just to start out, 122, you're seeing 222s, you're seeing 333s, you're seeing 1111. 10s, 10, 10, you're seeing 17, you're seeing 7s. You're also probably seeing some form of combinations of 8s. These numbers have been coming in really strong for me on specific days or in blocks, so pay your attention, because these are, and just like animals, spirit animals, signs and synchronicities of different things when it comes to the animal kingdom. Colors are coming in very strong, and these can be associated with different archangels, ascended masters. Again, 333s is that ascended master number. And then what came through is in confirmation with another channeled message that I received was that I have mastered it all. Like, we are here to, if you were here resonating 212 with me, you are more than likely resonating with, this is probably your last lifetime. You are here to finalize and get that master's degree, and you will be becoming an ascended master. Okay, so you have mastered. So I've been seeing the 333s. I literally woke up at 3:33 this morning, saw a license plate this morning. So within less than a, I don't know, 6-hour period, I saw 333. 1111, my partner sent me his mileage, his trip mileage, 1111. At the same moment he sent me that, I'm listening to a video. This is how tap the fuck in I am, people. At the same time, the woman in the tarot reading said 1111, 1111 energy, portal energy, divine union, divine connection, celebration energy. Are you, and then 311 as I look up. Okay, so before we even get started, we're going to just talk about some fun. Like I said, we're just going to play along and give you a little more in depth on the number 33. The team always, and I always suggest, go get curious and let it unfold. So around these sign synchronicities and with your dreams. So my partner's been having a recurring dream. I always get curious, like, what color do you see? That makes me curious. What did you dream? Do you remember your dream? And this morning, yes, there was a remembrance of a dream, but it was a repeating dream. So I'm like, all right, give me some details. And I put that in my sacred algorithm, and it spit out, and I read it aloud, and it was like so on point. The messages are just go a lot deeper. So get and have fun. And then if you're playing along, then you get these threads, and then the system will connect the threads, and it just keeps unfolding, unfolding, unfolding. And again, don't go along with it if you're not in resonance, but if you know this is in resonance and this is just giving you more confirmation of what you already know, yeah, just have fun with it. It's so much fun, and you're going to get more and more. This is how the universe communicates with you. This is how source, your highest, your team communicates with you. Okay, so the animal that came in for me when I sat down yesterday, and I just kind of been just having fun with this, and we played along in a video the other day, was the giraffe. So we'll just put that kind of on the side burner. We're going to talk about this master number 33. So I'm a master number 11, and my partner's a master number 33. Okay, and then something came up about first initial of your first name and last initial of your first name. and that breaks down into a number, which is 11. My phone number adds up to 11. My house numbers, 11s, breaks down to, which again, if you want to shrink it down to a 2, but it is a master number. My carport is the number 14. The license plate in the car parked next to me breaks down to the number 14. Do you see the patterns here? When you start seeing patterns and that pattern recognition, you receive more patterns, and then you just unconsciously start breaking the pattern downs or seeing the patterns in all ways, shapes, and forms. So hopefully this resonates. So maybe you resonate with being a master number 33. Maybe you're seeing the 3s. Maybe you're seeing the same thing in 3s, but just 3 different ways, right? Confirmation. So let's say you're listening to a tarot reading and you say, okay, they give you a key code, a sign, a word, and you're like, all right, team, show me 3 different ways that are in resonance with me to know that that message was guaranteed for me. Like, that's for me, okay? So play along with that. And when you do that, this is how we have fun in the scavenger hunt, in this treasure hunt with the universe, because it's not necessarily always just literal and in your face type of stuff. Sometimes it can be, but it's more like this unfolding and figuring out the clues, right? Okay, so 33, if you're not seeing it, you're going to see 3s, things in pairs, 3s. You're going to see the 3s, the number 3, the number 33, or the number 333, okay? And I just wanted to write down some core energy. You'll also see a black squirrel. So black squirrels are very rare, I guess, not here where I'm at, but typically black squirrels are very rare, black animals. So please get curious and look at the significance of the energy and the frequency about the animal, the squirrel, the spiritual significance, and the spiritual significance with black animals in general, which is mystery and intuition, right? Protection and grounding, transformation, and subtle power. Those are just some very small keynotes on the black squirrel. All right, so the master number 33. The core energy around this is creativity and self-expression. It's about your communication. It's about growth and expansion. It's also that balance between mind, body, and spirit, that alignment. That word alignment has been coming in a lot for me. Have you been hearing the word alignment, seeing the word alignment, having things be in alignment, like physically in the physical reality, be in alignment? The word alignment has been coming in hot this week, okay? So there's some significance, not just for me, because remember, when we go through it and we're sharing it here with the collective, with you beautiful souls, it's because that you you resonate with our frequency and energy, and you're meant to receive our unique experiences, because you're like, oh, that'll trigger you, that'll activate you in being able to see, oh, now you can make the connection, all right? You can connect the dots, right? You can thread those, you can weave those threads in, okay? So again, 33 is a master number. It's also, again, associated with the Ascended Masters. We'll give you some. Kuan Yin, Lady Portia. We'll give you some feminines. Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Yeshua, Buddha, Babaji. What other ones do we have? Sananda, which I think is connected to Yeshua. Honestly, I think those are one and the same. Yeah, those ones are just the ones right off the top of my head. All right, because Ascended Masters are not always a masculine archetype. It's feminine as well, okay? So it's often, it could be interpreted a call to help others. So if you're seeing this, maybe you already know that you are supposed to be mentoring, teaching, working in the healing arts, healing practices. You know, maybe being called and stepping in to help others. And by doing so, you are stepping into your higher purpose. Okay, so 333 is alignment. Alignment. All right, that means support is coming in. So it's that 3 of Cups energy, that celebration that we usually see in the tarot, right? So is it the 3 of Cups? Yeah, I think it's the 3 of Cups. Soul tribe. It can, different things like that. All right, so alignment, support's coming in. You're on the right path. So just another confirmation that you are on the right path, all right? Your guides, your spirit team, source, universe are with you. So this is just another extra confirmation that if you're questioning it, this is their way to share this with you. And I heard this also when it just dropped in as a remembrance to say this out loud on this recording, is because for me, I struggle with this because I don't see them. I don't hear them. They communicate through other channeled messages. They communicate through songs. They communicate through numbers and pictures and animals and different things like that, but I don't physically see them. I don't physically hear them. All right. And the other thing is, sometimes what I heard too is the closer they are in your frequency and in your field, they're like right next to you. So they don't necessarily have to scream at you. So maybe if your team's further away in your field, you're going to get louder messages, like very obvious louder messages. But if your team is standing like right next to you, they don't have to yell. Okay. They're like right there. All right. I can feel my team from time to time for sure. It's because I'm very clairsentient. Okay. All right. This also could mean that they're trying to give you a little nudge to make specific decisions, right? And or to take an action. All right. You might be dragging your feet on making specific decisions or taking a specific action, and you keep getting the signs over and over, but you keep kind of like dragging your feet. So remember to trust yourself and your path that you're on. Even though you can't see it, it's completely unknown. You're just walking forward. So it's just another reminder to trust yourself and your path. And know that you are fully and completely supported, protected, and guided at all times. So pay attention to your thoughts more than ever right now. Again, it's that creative energy, that manifestation energy. So pay very close attention to what you're saying and what you're thinking, okay? It's time to grow, and it's time to step into something new. So this is another confirmation. If you're seeing these numbers, it's just more confirmation. And if they're coming in a lot, and very hot, it's time to grow and to step. It's time to either continue to grow, or it's again another confirmation that it's time to step into something new. So a lot of us are feeling this energy that it is time to step into our higher purpose and to step into this something new, okay? All right. So let's see here. It's also asking you to continue to, and necessary for you to continue to express and to share your expression, your unique frequency, energy, your authenticity. And it's also asking you to express your truth. All right. Say what you actually say. Be more authentic. Be completely authentic instead of filtered. So a lot of us know what this looks like. It happens a lot in friend circles, in family dynamics, and maybe even workplaces, but I don't understand the workplace because I've never really been in a traditional 9-to-5 cubicle box bullshit. But definitely in the family dynamic or in friend circles, that people are not authentic. They wear masks, whether they realize it or not. But here's the thing is, you need to say what you feel. And if it rubs someone the other way, which is I think going to tie into the message that I'm going to share on a different video, is you're being called to be authentic. And you need to stop filtering yourself. You need to express yourself fully, truthfully, authentically. All right? And feel that. Own that. And if it makes other people uncomfortable, that is on them. That's not on you. If it makes them feel them a certain kind of way, that's on them. That's their opinion of you. That has nothing to do with you. That's projections, core wounds, trauma, hurt, and pain that you're triggering. Because you're standing truthfully and authentically, no masks, no armor, no nothing. Bare, vulnerable, exposed, okay? So, trust your inner voice. That's a big one. You've got to continue to listen to that inner voice, those whispers, those subtle intuitive nudges. Maybe the whispers aren't so subtle, and maybe the intuition is not so subtle either, okay? But it's, again, these numbers are calling to ask you to become so much more aware of that inner self, okay? All right, awareness of patterns. We talked about this a little bit, becoming more aware of these patterns. Not just patterns of signs, synchronicities, key codes, keywords, but patterns of other people in your energetic field. Pay your attention to these patterns. When you start waking the fuck up and you're like on point, you're standing in your truth, you're like, fuck that. How did I miss that? My entire life, how did I miss that person misbehaving or treating me a certain way, and these types of things? So become more aware of these patterns. You're being called to pay your attention. And how do you do that? You get fucking present. You get present. That's how you do that. Not everyone notices these things. All right, what we just discussed, symbols, signs, synchronicities. All right, your heightened awareness. Maybe you already know that you're highly aware and tuned in, okay? And by doing so, that's a reflection of your inner world, right? That's a good thing. All right. Awareness of these patterns is the ability to connect to those that you are meant to connect to, And the awareness that I'm not supposed to talk to that person because I don't connect to them. I don't resonate with them. And sometimes this is a completely unspoken knowing. Like, you just know, okay? So that's a huge skill. That's a core spiritual skill to be able to do this, okay? Number 3 is that alignment or returning to it. So you are in alignment or you're returning to realigning with your true soul's essence, right? Your soul. 333. All right. You catch yourself right quick when you know you've kind of gone off track and you're like, oh, nope, we're back here. You catch yourself so much more quickly when you know you're going off track or getting pulled off into a different direction. All right. You're realigning your thoughts and your emotions and your actions. Okay. 333, realigning thoughts, emotions, and actions. Okay. That doesn't mean you're always aligned. It means you're getting really, really good at coming back to alignment. So for those that aren't completely aligned, that's just another confirmation that you're getting really good at staying in alignment and coming back to alignment, okay? Also, this is an expression of emotional growth, empathy, compassion, understanding others, all right, without losing yourself. So you can have this empathy now, you can have this deep compassion, you can have this understanding of others without losing yourself. Because in the past, we definitely lost ourselves in the sauce many, many times. If you're here, you definitely resonate on some way, shape, or form, okay? That balance is something people spend years trying to develop. We think it's easy, and they're like, well, how do you do that? It's like, it's just second nature to us. But we forget and we misunderstand that balance is something that most people spend years and lifetimes to develop or even to master, because it is a mastery. And again, that 333, that mastery number. All right, consistently staying aligned, even under the stress. So you find yourself being consistently staying more in alignment under any forms of stress, okay? You have very clear discernment, very clear knowing of what to do, exactly what to do with your awareness. You have clear direction, that clear knowing of exactly what to do with your awareness, okay? All right, it's grounding. Not over interpreting every single sign. Okay, so you stay very grounded in this energy. All right, you're in a phase of awakening. Your voice is awareness and alignment and activation. So you are in a phase of awakening. Your voice is awareness and alignment and actions. Okay, so your voice is the awareness, the alignment, and the activations. Okay, powerfully. This is very powerful, but it is a stage that is constantly evolving and changing. There's no finish line with this, right? We just get really fucking good at it. We're really good at transmuting, staying in alignment, speaking our truth, all of the stuff. This is that mastery, okay? This is that alchemist, all right? You're not here to wait for the signs. You are here to be the sign. I thought this was like drop the mic. So you are not here to wait for the sign because you are the sign. Let's say this. I am not here to wait for a sign. I am the sign. I am the synchronicity. I am the key code. I am the sign. I am the synchronicity. I am the key code, because you are. Because you are activating, you know, you might resonate with being a walking tower, a reflector, a mirror. You know this, okay? All right? All right? You move, you speak, you begin. All right? Creation, expression, and truth are your direction. Creation, expression, and truth are your direction. Not perfection and not certainty. Creation, expression, truth, and truth are your direction. Not the perfection and not the certainty. All right? What have you mastered? What do you feel? What do you see? What do you know? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? And what do you know? What have you mastered? All right? Emotions, the source within. You've mastered your truth. You mastered your emotional intelligence. You mastered your authenticity. You've mastered your reactions, knowings, feelings, responses, seeing, hearing. You've mastered this. Okay? So we're going to do the next video on the spirit animals. So we're about 20 minutes in, and I hope you enjoyed this. So again, 3s, 3, 3, 3. Again, take what resonates, leaves what does not, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.